Hey everyone, back tuning into this evening's update. We're doing the 16th Christmas update this evening, so we've done 15 updates so far. The earlier updates were quite cold with a fair amount of northerly easterly type influences showing up. Over the past few updates though, we've generally trended milder, either sort of mild anticyclonic conditions which could be cold at the surface but aren't northerly easterly, if you see what I mean, or just generally Atlantic onslaught type conditions. And that was the last update, actually. The 15th one was a bit of an Atlantic onslaught from beginning to end with severe gales and heavy bouts of rain being signalled for the end of the year. And we speculated that could be where the model is trending because it is appearing quite regularly. So we'll see what the 16th update has in store for us for Christmas and go through to the new year in a second. We're nearly done with the CFS long-range forecast. Got another week of it to go. I think we'll probably still use it on Tuesday and Thursday. After that, we will start to shift to the GFS, the shorter range model. So when Christmas starts to come into the time frame for shorter range model, then you know we really are getting closer to it. So a couple more updates with long range CFS V2. After that, we discard it and move to the shorter range model. Well, before I get on with Christmas update, just to say about the ads at Gazworth, it says links to articles on all the pages, so have a browse through widgets and click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. And thanks so much for doing that. This video ads on most of the pages, and they open up with the content when you watch them, they'll close back up again. It's how we pay the website. And of course, Christmas shopping has been a huge success again this season. So if you've got any Christmas shopping to do at Amazon between now and Christmas, all you have to do is click through the Amazon banners in the Christmas shop. Just click the button that says Christmas Shop, it's underneath this video, go to Christmas Shop, and then from there, click through the Amazon banners, do your Christmas shopping at Amazon, as all, don't need to do anything else whatsoever. It's just the fact that you've gone from Gazworth to Amazon that means we get a revenue fee on the things that you are purchasing. So thanks so much for getting involved, and thanks for doing that. The website we're using is metrosteel.fr, just for a couple more updates. It's the CFS 9 monthly forecast generated midday yesterday on the 5th of December. We always try to use the midday run, and then nobody can tell me off for cherry picking charts that turn out colder. This is just the way they come out at random. Let's get on with it. We're going to start off on the 12th of December. Is it the 13th? Where we start? We'll start off on the 13th of December. So, we've got an Atlantic-driven pattern here. We've got high pressure over Central Europe, but low pressure out to west. So we're out to west. So bringing in these 30-mile west to southwesterly winds. As we move through towards the middle part of the month, this takes up to the 15th. Low pressure is breaking through as that high pressure is declining down to south, so it's remaining fairly mild with a band of rain coming through there during the middle part of the month. We get through beyond mid-month and another area of low pressure starts to move in. It's bringing cloud and rain across the country through the 16th into the 17th. Fairly chilly winds with that one as well, so it could be a little bit winteriness over the higher ground in the north. It's not a cold chart by any means. There's no northern blocking feeding down proper cold air from the Arctic, but it's a little bit cooler. There could be some wintry conditions in the north and west with that area of low pressure. So we start to run up towards Christmas and we stay Atlantic driven. So we're going through the 19th up towards the 20th of December. Still the case of high pressure across many central southern parts of Europe. Low pressure in the Atlantic. In fact, the low pressure is intensifying here on the 19th of December in the Atlantic. A deep cold pool is sinking out of Greenland into the northern Atlantic. When the purple colours start to turn up, that's normally a sign that we're going to get a battering, going to get an onslaught. Let's see what happens running up towards Christmas. So this takes us into the 20th of December, and you see we are in a very Atlantic-driven pattern now, with these tightly packed ice bars coming in, bringing in a lot of heavy rain and strong winds as well on the 20th of December. We stay re-Atlantic driven through the 21st into 22nd. I believe the 22nd of December is the shortest day of the year this year. So I said the 21st, I think, on the other update. Somebody told me that it's actually the 22nd, so thanks that person who set me right with that. We go through up towards Christmas, so this takes us to Christmas Eve, and still no change. Look at this, it's high pressure to the south, low pressure to the north, bringing in these westerly, southwesterly winds, bands of rain pushing in off the Atlantic, so it could be quite a wet and windy Christmas Eve if that comes off. Very mild as well. This is how Christmas Day is looking. This is a very, very mild looking Christmas Day, again with high pressure there through most of Europe. The low pressure is out in the west. If you follow the isobars back, and we've seen a lot of this through November, it's going on into December as well. Very similar to the weather we've had recently, bringing up these very mild, this very mild air out of the central part of the Atlantic. So not only is there bands of rain coming through this, it could be a lot of rain still in the north and west. It's also very, very mild with those warm, I would say warm temperatures pumping up from the central part of the Atlantic. Could easily see temperatures up to 10 to 13 Celsius with that on Christmas Day. Realise it's not what most of you want to hear, but I can't do anything about it. That's how the charts are looking. Boxing Day is more of the same, very mild, Atlantic driven, could be gales in the north and west, bands of rain. Always the south getting the driest of the weather close to this area of high pressure. The north and west would always be wettest. We go beyond Christmas, this is up to 27th, and high pressure is just starting to build up from Central Europe there. It's still very mild. If one of the isobars back, the air's going to the south now, coming out of North Africa and Spain. But it's a good deal more settled, so we'd lose that torrential rain. You could see temperatures up to 14 or 15 Celsius with that, I would have thought. And then beyond Christmas into the new year, it stays mild. High pressure to the east, low pressure to the west. This is up to the 29th on into the 30th of December. Having a go at building a little bit of high pressure over Scandinavia, but it still is a mild scene. And we're bringing a weather system here on the 30th of December, bringing some outbreaks of rain. And then going into the new year, so this is New Year's Eve, this is midnight on New Year's Day as Big Ben chimes. It's still the same old story. High pressure is to the east and the south, low pressures to the west, still dragging up this very mild air from the south. There could be some rain in the west, but the east probably mostly dry. And the first few days of 2016 are looking very Atlantic driven and generally on the mild side. So we've got to say we have got a trend here, most definitely. It has gone away from the earlier idea that we had at the start of these updates at the start of November, when we had quite a lot of cold runs showing up. Gone away from that. We've trended to a mild Atlantic-driven second half to December, including Christmas and New Year as well. Doesn't necessarily mean that this is right and this is how it's going to play out, but that's definitely the direction that model has gone in over these past few updates. So we'll do the 17th update on Tuesday. Will it be another mild Atlantic driven one? Will it show something different? Come back same time, same place on Tuesday to see the latest update. That's it for now then, and thanks for watching.